it's Leslie. Welcome to the premiere episode of Tucson Unfiltered. Real women, real talk, real shit. And I am Leslie Lois. I'm going to be your host. Today it's just me, the real woman, talking to you because I kind of wanted to introduce myself a little bit and tell you kind of what I'm about and what the Tucson Unfiltered is going to mean. So I've been here in Tucson for just over 20 years. I came here in April of 1999 to be the music director of 94.9 Mix FM, and I was doing the evening shift on air as well for a little bit. And through the years, I got promoted up to assistant program director and then program director, and also worked on some of our other sister stations that we had owned during that time, including 104.1 The Point. Remember them? I loved that station. And then went to Z104 for a little bit. And then more recently, I was on 106.3 The Groove. I was the program director there and did Afternoon Drive. Loved that station, and then they got sold off, and so did Mix to different companies. And then I was doing middays on 94.9 Mix FM with the new company until just about a month ago when I was informed that my job was eliminated. So here I am, after working for a station for 20 years, just working in any job for 20 years, I find myself in my early 50s unemployed, and it's a scary thing to think about and to kind of deal with too, and it really sucks too because I loved what I did. I loved radio. I loved being on the air. I loved interacting with people, whether they're a listener, our client, people in the community. I loved all that stuff because it kind of did everything that I love to do, So that definitely is has been a really tough adjustment for me. I'm still kind of dealing with it right now, but it's part of the reason I kind of wanted to start to talk like this type of thing, talk about real things. I think everybody probably, if this happens to them, especially if you don't see it coming and stuff, you are, because I worked my butt off. I lived and breathed my work. I didn't get into radio. You don't get into radio for the money. You get into it for the passion of it, and you end up living and breathing everything you do somehow gets you back sucked into radio. So that's tough from working so hard to doing that stuff than having it completely taken away from you. It's like, whoa, and so first week definitely was really tough for me, and I think I kind of went through a mourning process in a weird way, I mean, I went through all the phases, the bitterness, the anger, the depression, the, oh my God, what am I going to do? Freaking out a number of times. Thank goodness I have a really strong support system, starting with my husband, who I'm a newlywed. I just got married in April to a wonderful guy. It's my first marriage. I know, I waited a long time, and it took a long time to find him. But I always said I would never settle. But he's been amazing to me. I can see how easily people could slip into a depression when something like this happens, because you kind of question yourself and you start to doubt yourself, what did you do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. I know that because I worked really hard and I loved what I did. Excuse me, I need to drink water. And so I have to keep reminding myself of that, because you can get into self-doubt pretty easy and get into that really big funk. And don't get me wrong, I definitely still have setbacks, and I still have dreams about things and thinking's not real, and but then I started to think, oh my gosh, I need to find something, After 20 years doing something, I haven't interviewed in 20 years, I haven't really done an updated resume because I never thought I had to. Lesson learned, right? Always have something ready. The thing that's a bummer to me is that it seems not just with my position, but I'm learning, talking to other people who have had, lost their jobs, or their jobs be eliminated or whatever, that loyalty and hard work don't seem to really matter anymore to corporations. It's more about, about them trying to make more money, and how can they cut back and make more money. It used to be where loyalty and hard work would get you really far, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's necessarily the case in a lot of places here nowadays. So again, I find myself an older woman in my early 50s, unemployed. And so it's been a little weird. I mean, I got my resume together. I got friends to help me kind of get it all together and look nice. And I've sent it out to a number of places and applied. It's not like I'm not applying. I've sent it out to everybody I know and say, hey, you know anything, let me know. And when I get down, my husband is very good about picking me up and say, don't worry, we'll get through this. And I know we will. And a lot of my people have told me, you know what, take this time to enjoy things that you also haven't been able to do. Going to the gym that I've been wanting to do. I worked all the time and would come home exhausted. Granted, I have no kids, so I don't have as much of an excuse as other people do. Not excuse, but... So I've been going to the gym a lot, and I feel so much better after I get done with it. And I've been having coffee with friends, and I've been cleaning the house, and it's kind of cool. It's funny because I enjoy making dinner and having it ready for my husband when he comes home. I'm a very, very independent woman, so it's kind of fun for me to be able to do that for him, because he does work hard, and I'm glad I can help him out and, keep the house clean and all that. But then also, I started to think, I'm like, well, what am I passionate about? Like, well, I'm passionate about talking to people and entertaining and keeping you informed on stuff. I love pop culture stuff. I love talking about just girlfriends and stuff about what's going on in life in general and here in Tucson and all that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start a channel of my own to talk about that kind of stuff. I'm doing it right now by myself, obviously, so you can get to know me, but I'm going to have some girlfriends on, some, not just girls, but guys that have interesting things to say. We're going to talk about what's ever on our mind. And hopefully people will find that entertaining. I figure, why not pursue something that I'm passionate about while I have some time to do it, right? So that's what I'm doing. In fact, today, I'm literally just about to my mother-in-law's place because my sister-in-law is in town from the East Coast, and they like to spend the afternoon in the pool having a few cocktails. So I'm like, I never get to do that with them because I was always working. So now I'm going to be able to go there and enjoy some pool time and some cocktails with my in-laws, who are awesome, by the way. I'm very lucky in that regard. And I'm very grateful and very blessed to have a wonderful support staff, a group of people, my husband, my friends, my family, all super supportive. My family's all back in Milwaukee, by the way. But anyway, so this is the debut show of it. I hope you like it. I'm definitely would love to have suggestions if you have them, and if there's things you want us to talk about, we'll absolutely talk about it and have some fun. I love talking about reality shows. I totally am into The Bachelorette and The Bachelor in Paradise. By the way, I totally think Pilot Pete is going to be the next Bachelor. I'm crossing my fingers on that. We find out Tuesday. I love Big Brother. I know. That's going to be ending soon, too. I'm not sure who I want to win that. Kind of weird. And then that's about it. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh, I was born on the 13th, so no big deal to me. But there's a full moon tonight, which won't happen again for like 30 years. So get out tonight and watch that. I appreciate you hanging out with me as I go through this journey of life. And hopefully I can help you out and help myself at the same time. All right, Leslie for Tucson Unfiltered, Real Women, Real Talk, Real Shit.